Hello everyone, my name is Eira Jones and you've been playing my piece for the JaNEWary challenge. A big thank you to Harps North West for inviting me to contribute. They've asked me a few times before, but other deadlines got in the way. This year just felt like the right time, and I'm so pleased that you seem to be really enjoying this little piece. I want to thank Mary Dunsford too. What patient, calm and focused tuition she gave us all. Thank you so much for bringing my piece to life. When I said to Mary that I wanted to ask for suggestions for a title, I wasn't sure how this would unfold, but we're all so delighted that we got over 70 suggestions for it. Mary also asked me to do this short video to talk about the background to writing the piece. It's going to appear in a new collection of 6 pieces for lever harp or for pedal harp. They will be able to be played on both instruments, no lever or pedal changes, and all the same standard as the piece that you've been working on. You'll also be able to hear them on my YouTube channel, and I will be releasing the book this week. You can download from my website shop or order a hard copy. If you want a hard copy and you want me to sign it for you, especially if you've been part of the JaNEWary challenge, I'll be really delighted to do that. So just add a message to your order. The collection is called Summer Days. That's because I started writing it at the end of summer 2020. I was remembering what a beautiful summer we'd had in many ways, as we'd enjoyed sitting in the garden, exploring our local countryside, and the weather had also been fabulous. It also reminded me of summers past, especially from my childhood. So all these ideas were in my head when writing all 6 pieces. I'm now going to read out what someone sent me when they first heard the piece and what I conjured up for them. It made me think of a warm sunny day, blue sky, white fluffy clouds, and watching something like a kite flying, landing and then taking off again. I couldn't believe it, as this was exactly the image in my head of a kite flying. I had a red kite that I used to love playing with. So my working title was Red Kite Flying, and as soon as I wrote that down, it also conjured up another memory of the birds of prey, the red kites that would often fly around in mid Wales, and I was fascinated by these creatures high up in the sky and wondered, how they did it and where they were flying to. So it was that image that I had in my head: the kites, the sense of freedom, and the birds in the sky. So who wrote those words? Well, of course, it was Mary Dunsford herself. So thank you so much, Mary. There'll be a little something coming your way too. As the titles came in, I was fascinated that the sky did indeed feature in these titles. The sky at night, so we had some starry images. First thing in the morning, winter skies, summer breezes, and also of birds flying. We also had some watery images, either on a boating lake, rowing on a nearby river. All those things were also in my head because some of those images are actually in the other pieces in my book. If you look at the painting behind me, it's actually of both in mid-Wales, near where I grew up. The painting is by Neil Johnson, who now lives in Borth and is also a harpist. That's exactly where I used to fly my kite. So I thought you'd like to see the scene, as it were. It was very hard to choose a final title, and I did change my mind several times. I had a few favourites. As a Bird by Janet Mills Engel, Flow by Judy Sharps, Hope, Light and Joy by Jill Salter Smith. And I could have gone and chosen at least 7 or 8 more too. But there was one title that I kept going back to. And then the participant also sent in an image, a picture that she'd found that she felt also described the scene for her. And here it is. Although this is a wintry scene, it has the same feeling of sky, birds and movement that I wanted. Isn't it a beautiful image? It was sent in by Lynn Walby, and it is her title that I have chosen. So my book Summer Days will be coming your way soon, Lynn. Thank you so much. Aha! So now you want to know the title. Well, here it is. Clouds in a sunlit sky. I love the image of clouds moving slowly, everything flowing, birds enjoying the freedom. Then maybe us looking up, as we must do in these rather dark days, looking towards these brighter skies, giving us hope for happier days and months ahead. So there you go, clouds in a sunlit sky. Thank you so much for your participation in this project. It's definitely helped me as a musician to feel valid and, dare I say, viable in these troubled days for musicians. What I'd like to do now is to play you my version of it. I gave you permission to play the piece in any tempo that you wanted, any dynamics you wanted to add. It really is your piece, but I want to share the way I play it to you. And then as an extra thank you, I'm going to play another new piece from Summer Days called Running Free. I really do hope that we will all be running free and enjoying clouds in a sunlit sky out in the open and all together someday very soon. So for now, thank you very much. Keep going, keep safe and keep harping.